Oh, we gotta put their ramp back up. I was thinking I could cut this actually. I don't know.
It's splinters.
Hi, buddy.
Well, just because Sully eats anything I throw on the ground in there.
I know, he's a
Until
turd.
I threw that in there for the turtles.
Go on them. Sully! Sully! Sully!
I did feed him like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, they seem pretty content.
Just saying.
Good morning, good morning. I got it.
So right here on the deck is Wazowski. And then we have Sully. Hey everyone. Let's go see Sully. He just ate about 40 minutes ago, so they're all pretty happy and fat and content right now. So because I fed them today, tomorrow I will be cleaning their tank, give them time to process that food. Hi. Oh, I'm being called. We're going up top now. Hi, Farron. Yeah, actually today was supposed to be pouring down rain, and look, it's sunny, so I am having a fantastic day. It is a fantastic day.
Is it though?
A suntastic day.
Oy vey. Man. Need a nap. Alright. Computer work makes you so much more tired than anything. Alright, so we got some Amazon. Good morning. Or afternoon, whatever time it is. We got some Amazon goodness to open up here. Alright, so got a couple things that were sent in to us last night, so we're going to open these up real quick, see what they are, and then go from there.
We are doing good today. Thank you.
It's a morning time. This is sent in from
Right, Heather?
Stephanie Stevenson.
Thank you, Stephanie.
It says your old name on that. You'll have to get that fixed. Oh, she sent in some stuff, I think, for Casper and Lon.
Oh, they're going to love that.
Aren't they? That's going to be cool. We'll go give them that. We have a couple new things for them. Thank you, Stephanie. And
She says her name is on purpose.
is it really? I love it. I love it. Oh. I'm going to butcher your last name. Enjoy the gift. Thank you so much for what you do. I love the sloth. So adorable. Thank you for educating us all on the care from Stephanie Pauletta. Is that how you say it? Pauletta?
I'm not sure, but thank you so much.
So she sent in
Another trough thing for the snakes.
2.
There's 2 of them in there. That's awesome.
So these are really great soaker tubs for our snakes. And they're actually significantly less money because they are for the food service. And they work the same. They're both stainless steel. Aren't those perfect little soakers?
Those are.
The ball pythons. Yeah, so we'll give these to the balls so that they can get good soaks in. I gotta feed them today. I have some rats pulled for them also today. Then, and I separated them. Oh, good. Oh, we'll go do this right now.
What is it?
These are the little blankies.
Cute. Yeah, Casper really likes those little blankets.
I know. So thank you for sending those in. Those are for marmosets and ferrets. So we'll go give them, look at these.
Good morning.
Look how little they are. All right, so let's go see our new little rescues, and we're going to give them a couple of these things.
Wait, what? Judy, what about cheese curds?
Oh, nothing good.
Cheese curds are delicious.
Are they, though?
They are.
No, thank you. All right. I remember Jeremy got some one time, I think. Yeah, I did. I tried it with him. We were coming back from a rescue or something, and he stopped and he got cheese curds and like.
You do have to get like the right ones.
He said they were good, but I threw them in my mouth a little bit. I think it was from the net. So I mean, I think back up.
Wait, so did they fry them?
I don't know.
Because cheese curds should just be fresh.
It just is not. Yeah. Anyway.
Exactly, Angelica. My favorite are the garlicky ones.
Hi.
I will, Paula.
Back up. We're gonna have you go.
Cheese Brothers.
Mai, come.
I like cold ones the best.
That's how you want to roll. That's cool. All right. So let's give some new funness in here for them. So take out this blankie. Actually, I don't need to take it out. We'll just put it in here. Okay. So what we do, these should fit like almost perfectly. Like this. And then their little bed can go right in here on this. Oh my goodness.
That does sound really good, Farron.
Cheese curds?
Cheese curds and proteins. I'm going to destroy. I could never say that word. Fries.
Milo! What are you eating?
There's a trash back there.
Of course there is.
I may have used it. I don't remember what I put in it because it was a few days ago.
Oh, great. That's awesome. Perfect! Alright, so he loves this thing, so we're going to keep this here. Okay.
Yep, these are our new poutine. Thank you.
What?
Poutine fries. I always I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong.
I can't even. That sounds disgusting. Oh, that sounds disgusting. Okay. So let's get this here for them. They love these.
They do.
Man, that fly, I tell you what, that is like one of the most intense flies that's been flying around.
It does sound very inappropriate. So these are our new rescues. So let me see his face. Who are you?
Casper or Mon.
It's Mon. So this is Mon.
Oh, I got a call to get back on the radio show. Can you believe it's been 3 months?
No.
Yeah. I should have a reminder popping up October something in my thing right now that says, look what Stephanie got you.
So Angelica says, every time food is discussed, Ashley thinks it's gross. What does she like? Ha ha ha.
It's very valid. That's a pretty valid question. Not much, actually.
Oh, he's trying to get in it without it being up there yet.
I like Thai food. I love Thai food. I actually just had that with Holly for lunch today.
Yep, we tried a new Thai place.
It's okay.
Yeah, wasn't my favorite.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best.
Hi, Mon.
In Anacortes. But it was good. And then we had I like Thai, I like teriyaki.
Barbara. Goldfishes and tomato soup.
I do like goldfish and tomato soup. I do enjoy that.
Casper.
All right.
Casper. Casper.
Hey, Holly. He's digging it. Oh, Is it bedtime now? I think, Stephanie, I think that you just sent in his new favorite place to sleep. So these are our 2 new rescues that we got in. Casper and Mon. These are known as
Casper.
Domesticated ferrets. I'm going to put a little blankie in here for him so he has that to snuggle in with. There we go. Now the really cool thing that I appreciate and love about ferrets, they're actually fairly freaking clean animals.
I put a new box in there.
Which I saw that. Which I absolutely love and appreciate more than anything in the world is clean animals.
Which we don't have many of those.
No. Hi, Annie. Hello, baby.
These guys are some of the dirtiest animals. Huh.
And I love anything that's related to the weasel family.
No, he's not deaf. I was just trying to wake him up and he was in a deep sleep. Trust me, he hears when I open that door first thing in the morning. They pop their little heads out of their beds. I'm like, what are you doing?
He jumped on me.
It's like, I gotta go check it out. That's gonna be a horrible angle if I do that.
Yes, it will be. Where are you? Oh, he's... You're so stinking cute. I can hardly stand how cute you guys are. I can hardly stand how cute you are. I just absolutely love you, both of you, so much.
Where are you gonna hang that?
Down here. Somewhere.
You gonna take that one off?
Probably.
Since they don't use it?
Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Well, I didn't know that, Kath. This is the first time I've ever worked with ferrets.
Hi. So I absolutely I love anything in the weasel family. It just makes me oddly happy. Okay. They have such great personalities, and they're so just kind and sweet, and I just love them. And they're fairly easy to read, and if you do get like a little snag tooth by one, it doesn't hurt really. So Holly. Little corner thing. Okay.
He was just playing with it.
I think this is funny though, how they expect you to utilize. Hi, buddy. Utilize this. I'm getting there. Relax. Hold on. This is how. Oops. Don't jump out. Oh, he found his new blankie, which he's excited about. I probably should turn it the other way so you can see in there, but.
They love those blankets. Casper, did you find your new blankie?
Here you go.
Is Mon in there?
Oh, no, he's in here. They're gonna be so thrilled. What I should do though, now that I'm using my head, wait a minute. Fitted these guys, so thank you so much for doing that. It really does mean a ton to us to be able to have such amazing followers that keep, there we go.
Are you trying to dig in your water?
Yeah, she said that they were big water diggers that we're needing for the winter time for the animals. And man, he just is a weird duck. But yeah, so these blankets are super cute. Here, Dolly, here, Darwin. Do you want a blankie? Do you want a blankie?
Oh, they're in the same cage. It's a double layer, or like a 2-story cage. So there's a little hole right there for them to go down to the bottom. They play with each other.
Hi. So
Mon's eating. Oh, I'm sorry. Mon's drinking and Casper is eating.
They're so cute. Now, these guys actually do need to have meat, but ours are a little bit more picky, so we're going to be doing some new stuff. So I have some cool stuff to tell you guys before we go down and see a couple more animals.
How long have we had them, and what's their backstory?
2 weeks. They did not come from a neglect situation. They actually came from a very loving home that just didn't have the time to provide them. And she ended up bringing them up here and donating them to the organization for educational purposes, so that she knew that they would be handled on the daily. It's really hard when a lot of times people who have ferrets tend to have a lot of ferrets. And so people who rescue ferrets tend to rescue a lot of ferrets. And not that that's not a bad, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but these guys will be able to have more one-on-one and things like that. And I say that because I have 5 dogs and 5 cats. And if I had only 2, they would all have more time.
You know, I'm about to add 1 cat.
Not yet, no. I'm still processing that really good one of how to remember people's names.
I know.
Okay, so we have a couple things going on right now. This is our Popple account.
Oh.
So in the link in our bio, this is what will pop up for you guys. Milo! No Mexican food!
Oh, is that what it is?
God. Okay, so this is my business card that pops up, talks about us a little bit. We have a $2,300 matching campaign going right now so that we can afford. So this right here is our matching campaign. People have been so kind. We've already raised $935. Thank you so much for that. Then right here, this is a brand new thing. So there is a thing called the PayPal Giving Fund. Now we have, I think, 63 people who are signed up with us on this. But what this is a way for you to support a charity through the PayPal Giving Fund. Now mine looks a little bit different than what you're going to see because I'm the campaignee. So what that does is that, like, when you're going to a checkout and stuff, if there is an organization that works with the PayPal Giving Fund, they donate money to our organization through your purchases.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so this is a great thing to sign up for. It works for all different charities. So even if you don't use our charity, using another charity, please, that really does help people out. We have our Patreon that you can join to support the animal. Then we have a wish list here. This is our Amazon wish list. So if you're wondering how people send in stuff for the animals, you come here and this is the stuff we have. So this is the brand new ferret extension that we put on there. We have an actual just a squeegee. So I don't break hollies. I need a new snake hook pretty bad. And then there's some bird stuff on there. This corner litter pan we need very bad for the ferrets. There's these are the duck houses that we were talking about for Ferdinand and them for the winter time. We have just a whole bunch of different things on here that you can get for the organization. What I should actually do is this. Okay, good. It is unpurchased. That way, you know, you guys send this stuff in. We'll thank you personally on here. We have new little feeder bowls that we want for those guys. Little litter pans, blankets, another set of tools. These are the carriers that we really like for small mammal transport. And among other things. And there's stuff, everything from, you know, $10 or $2 scoops. Wouldn't that be nice for peanuts?
It would be crazy.
Yeah. $2, you know, oh wow. Let me delete this one because this one was free shipping and now it's $10 shipping.
Oh, for a $2 scoop?
Yeah, no thanks. And then there's stuff on here, hammocks, marmosets. These little litter pans that we want to get are actually for the sloths. New beds for some of the animals for the winter time, and then just some fun stuff. These are the dog houses that we'd like to switch over to. They're actually made for us to be able to pressure wash, which would be huge. And they're elevated floor, so it'll keep them up off the ground and do any wind blocking
and they're
stuff.
Actually water resistant? No way.
Yes, they're actually water resistant.
It's kind of crazy that they sell dog houses that are not water resistant.
I know.
Like the ones we have.
I know. And then these are new dog houses for the possums. We want to get them something a little bit smaller so that there's no big airflow going through, and we'll add their little flaps on the top that we already have. So anyway, all that to say, I don't know where my refrigerator doors went. I had refrigerator doors on here. Maybe they're out of stock. Or here.
The flaps.
These flaps, we need new flaps for Salvador because they're pretty shot. But yeah, just so that's ways you guys can help us out through our Amazon wish list. Then we also have, now I did.
Oh, Judy says she tried to get us the doghouse, but it wouldn't let her ship it.
That's really weird. So what you can do, Judy, on that is you're welcome to go into our wish list. I've had a couple people have to do this oddly. If you go into our Amazon wish list and you click on the doghouse that you want to have shipped to us, you can add it to your cart, like not as a gift, and then just put in our shipping address. So if you do anything, like, I'm trying to find it. So if you go anything like here, you can just go ahead and add it to your cart, and then don't add it as a gift, just add it as that. But they have really good reviews on them, so hopefully, oh, and there's a 10% coupon on it right now.
Whoop,
so
whoop.
That's also
Farron, we are still using the cargo net for the raccoons, but it's getting pretty used.
We have a new one.
We do have a new one?
Mm-hmm.
Good, perfect.
Yeah, we have a new one to replace it with that she sent in. So then this is the ways that you can help through donation. Now, people have asked me, I'm slowly adding to this. If you go to my Pinterest account, and you go to, this might be actually my real Pinterest. Let me see here. Tattoos and design. Okay, let me see if I can actually get into my business account, Business Hub.
She's going to try that. To send the house.
Okay.
Thank you.
So here, where do I go to get to my thing? Okay, so people have been asking. Here is the stuff that I like. I'm slowly adding it to here for you guys. These are my want do vests that I like. This is my favorite mop vacuum in all the world. These are my favorite pants. People ask me about what castor oil I use. This is what I use. I'm going to be putting my magnesium spray, all that stuff you guys have been asking about, and some of my favorite animals. But this is my favorite vest. If you click on it and you actually go to it, go to the link within it, it will actually take you to our affiliating marketing side of the link. And when you purchase it through here, then we get a kickback, the business, not me personally, but the business gets a kickback. So these are my favorite want do vests that you guys have been asking about. Look at, they have white now. And not for out here.
I can't wait for you to wear a white jacket or vest out here.
No, I won't wear it out here. I won't wear it out here.
You wear white shoes out here.
I know, and they do okay. So, but I got this. Now, look at, they also got a brand new, like, olive color, too. That's, like, super cool. My network's super slow out here, so you guys probably won't be able to see it. But anyway, so you guys have been asking. It's there, and I'm slowly adding to it, along with our fundraisers and things like that. So this is where all of my affiliating marketing is going to be, and all of the stuff that I personally like that you guys have been asking about will be on here, all the way down to the vesties that Holly and I wear. Yeah, and then that's my actual Pinterest. Then we have all the handles and stuff on here also that you guys can get to from here. We have the CBD oils that people have been asking us about, of what we use. These are the pet products that we use. They have the oil on there now. Pet oil. So now they actually have the pet oil on there. This stuff is what we use.
Yep, that's what I use for my dog too.
Yep. We don't use these treats because our animals don't eat them, but we do use the oil. And then it works really, really well. So you can get that through him, and then you can also get to yeah, Jenna, that's right. No, that's not right. Hold on. One sec. Oh. Sorry, somebody completely different. That just is so it's coincidental.
They both they're in their own little boxes.
So we have, I should call him Thumper.
I know.
You can go back on here. We have someone bringing us organs tomorrow for our animals to eat. Oh,
sweet.
Yeah, so she was checking to see if that was the address. But yeah, so this is what we have going on. This is all the ways you can connect with us. We have our Etsy store. We have all that kind of stuff. We have, we're very grateful to everybody. We want to be as transparent as possible. We also have printable flyers, QR codes. We have our coloring books still that are still available that are bringing in some small amounts of revenue, but it's,
But Christmas is coming up. You guys need to fill some stockings.
Oh, so guess what's happening? Huh. Okay, so April came up with a great idea. So get ready. We have a campaign that's coming here soon. We have a campaign. It's okay.
Okay, I'm like, marmosets.
We have a campaign that's coming here soon. It's very exciting. We are going to be offering, it's going to be released here soon, for 12 professional photographers. You have to be a professional. We are offering a Halloween photo shoot for you guys to be able to come out here and take photos for the organization to help us with content and all of that kind of stuff. But here is the cool part about that. So what we're gonna do as a thank you for you, we would love to showcase your amazing work with your credits in our next calendar that we'll be doing pre-orders for November. So we're gonna...
Very exciting.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll take your photography and we'll put it in the calendar for each month. Will be a different featured photographer of photos of our animals in which you took. So that people can see that and have your information and look you up, and you can be a part of being recognized for helping us out with promotional photos for our animals. And we're going to be setting up the whole day. So what that's going to entail is we'll have the pups out in the day run. We'll have Zeus and Lexi out. We'll rotate Max and Cocoa through. It's not for you to come interact with the animals, but it will be set up to where you can get some really beautiful natural photos
Anacortes, Washington.
of the animals. We'll also be setting up, we'll have different stations set up, so you'll be able to get closer pictures of Jinx and closer pictures of the cougars and closer pictures of, we'll set up a little arena thing in leaves and stuff like that of the possums, so you can get more close-up realistic photos of the possums, sulcatas, all that kind of stuff. So we'll have different stations set up for you to be able to get all of that stuff and those photos of the animals. So we're really, really excited for that. So this is Debbie Sottle. She did these photos for us. That's, except for that one. But she did that and that. Okay, no, she did those two. These are just from my iPhone. But these two were from her. So you can see the difference in quality of photo, but beautiful work that she did, and she did this all through the fencing out here. Mm-hmm. So we have a really good setup for that, and we'll be getting we'll just be getting some promotional stuff. We'll have birds out, things like that, so that you guys can get some really beautiful photos and hopefully help us out for 2024.
Can you believe that?
No. And then we're also going to be setting up, there's, we're not quite sure how we're going to do it yet. Symbolic adoptions should be released on October 1st or by October 10th at the latest. We finally figured out how we're going to do it. We also have, we're going to be thinking of, that's what I was going to be doing. I remember now. So, if you want to donate an animal sponsorship in honor of somebody, we are going to have Christmas gifts available that actually are books for specific animals. So we're going to have the Willow Pack book that will say, thank you for contributing, you contributed in honor of Willow, or a donation was contributed in your name for Willow, the Willow pack, and it's just gonna be a photo book of all the animals that you help with, some of the stuff that has like their personalities in it and things like that. That should all be available on Amazon. So we're gonna be getting those released here soon too.
Nope, not yet.
That you can actually send through Amazon these books, and all proceeds go to donating towards that animal. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, so it'll just be just a small photo book, probably like 15-20 pages with some information about them, about what we do, etc., etc. And there will be genres of animals in which you can like donate to. So like we'll have the wolf book, so you donate it to the packs of the wolves, wolf dogs. We'll have a small mammal book that will be for the small mammal area. We'll have a reptile book, a bird book, and a South American book. So that's the plan. I'm working on that right now too. So to say we're pretty strapped and busy is an understatement of the century right now. April C is taking over all of for symbolic adoptions. She's
Oh,
gonna be
awesome.
handling that for me. Tracy, I'm going to be contacting you here soon because I'm going to need your help with this stuff that I'm working on. And then, Bronwyn's going to be doing all of our newsletter stuff. She already did the first one, so she'll be releasing October's here in mid-October. So those newsletters will continually be coming through. I'm adding a new tier to Patreon. That is going to be a symbolic adoption tier for you to be able to get an adoption certificate
Oh, okay.
for the animals through that. That is the biggest freaking fly. I think our loudest bee I've ever heard. The whole time, Holly and I are sitting here feeling like we're going to get dive bombed, and he literally is at the top buzzing. So we're going to be getting all that going. And then we're also going to be having new content dropping on October 1st. Giving Tuesday is coming up in the middle of November. So
That's
we're going to
right.
be pushing that starting November 1st. We're already planning for that. This is the first year that we're planning this far in advance
I know.
for this kind of stuff. And so this is a huge step for the organization. And then we're also planning for Christmas. We are starting. It will not be made public until the 1st of November, but we are starting an Amazon wish list again for the animals here, where you can send them a gift, and we're going to make small videos for them. Now, we talked very exclusively because last year was our first year of doing that. This year we know what we're going to do, which is really exciting. So we are going to be putting special treats on there for the wolf dog, so not jolly balls and things like that. And we're going to be giving them per pack rather than per wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So if you donate the 6 bones, it will be the Willow pack, and if you donate the 2 bones, it can be Zeus or Lexi, and we'll have those listed on there so that you can what else?
It's no longer on the ceiling.
So that you can actually pick and choose what you want to donate to. We'll have a treat on there for the ferrets, we'll have treats on there for the marmosets, whether that even be like a little thing of marmoset gum. So we're going to be putting very specific treat-like things on there that you can purchase in November that will be distributed the week of December. So starting December 1st, we'll be starting to release the videos of gifts that you sent in. So we'll have a very special Merry Christmas wish list. And once the stuff is bought off of that, it's bought off of that. That's all we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to go above 12 gifts each. It's literally they're getting 1 thing a piece that you guys will be sending in for
Yeah,
them.
Farron, isn't it really loud? And it's
That
actually a
bee?
really, yeah.
I know, it's insane.
It's right there if you guys can see it on the window. Keeps missing the door.
Well, that's right. Let's go. Go inside. Go inside. Go inside. Yeah.
Yes.
Did it. So we're gonna have all of that.
Rescue bee.
Rescue the bee. We're gonna have all of that stuff available here.
Hey.
For. Is there another one? Where's it at?
Jeez Louise, I don't know. Stopped. It landed somewhere.
Oh my gosh. So we'll be having all of that coming up here soon. Right? I'm excited to give all the animals their toys. Yes. And then we're going to be we are hiring a new person. So I've gotten a few applications. So I
don't think so either.
To tell you my genuine concern. The big one is still here. He's right there.
I was gonna say, it's too big to be the little fly.
So anyway,
Your genuine concerns.
Hold on.
Because it's no longer a rescue bee. It's a. I heard that smack.
It's flying out the door though.
Was it actually flying, or did you just, like, with all that momentum, like, fling it out 10 feet?
Over the railing and kept going.
It is. This is Kova.
And this is Milo.
And then poor, beautiful Milo, who locks himself back there. But we know why, because he found the old Mexican.
Kova. Yeah,
Food.
Mexican
Food.
Oh, we don't need those comments today.
We don't. It's food, guys. See, right there. It was enchiladas. It was delicious. I finished it on Friday. Threw it in the trash.
Oh, so anyway, on that note, my genuine concern of people who are applying, I have to let you guys know, I appreciate people being willing to relocate to do this opportunity, but I can tell you that I cannot pay you enough to have you afford to live here in Anacortes. By yourself, like solely. Rent and stuff here, I've had some very generous people who are like willing to relocate for this position. Even people from Illinois.
Real, even though it's only a part-time position?
Yeah. The thing about, you have to understand about Anacortes, Oak Harbor, and even Mount Vernon, you can't get a one-bedroom house for under like $2,000 right now. It's very expensive to live here. Like, it's actually cheaper to buy a house and have a monthly payment than it is to rent in these three areas. And I think that that's kind of everywhere right now, but it's very extreme in Anacortes. Like, that's been, we are doing a huge low-income housing projects because low-income housing is like, you're considered for that like under $50,000 a year, which is just absolutely insanity. It should not, kicking the middle class and it's a bad time right now. So I appreciate the people who have applied, but ideally, I wish I had a place to live on the property for you so that I could, do something like that, but I don't. So please know that when you're submitting your application, I would not feel right.
Let's put a tiny home on an Amazon wish list.
Should be $60,000. I think I'd rather have that $60,000 so that we can
take care of the animals.
But anyway, thank you for applying. I am contacting all of you no matter what, because I'm not going to deny you a job interview if it's truly something you want to do. But I do want to express my genuine concern of like, don't relocate for this position. Now, if I get reopened and we can start doing tours again, and I can start raises with 401ks and all that stuff that I like dying to do for my staff, then that would be a time where your experience would be very much wanted out here, and a relocation would be something that I can securely give you. But I can't right now.
So Jade wants to know, is there an animal that doesn't really get gifts much? I don't want anyone to feel left out.
So we're going to put everyone on there.
I think we're pretty good about making sure everyone gets something.
Yeah, so we're going to have over 100 gifts on here. And yeah, we'll have 100 gifts or so on here. Like, we'll probably put, actually, like, it's been a long time since the marmosets have had crickets, right? Like,
that's been a long time.
Yeah, they love crickets. And so, like, we'll put, like, a smaller bag of crickets on there for them. And, like, we'll put special things on there very special things on there for all of the animals.
Heather, you're right. Salvador doesn't really get a whole lot, but his favorite toys are puzzle toys full of insectivore or cardboard boxes, and he gets a lot of cardboard boxes.
Yeah, and so we will put a puzzle toy on there for Salvador. Or we'll put the supplies on there for things that we need so that we can make something for Salvador.
Yeah.
Because like we could make a PVC tube thing for him that would be super, super cool. Or we might even just put a brand new pair of leather shoes on there that are inexpensive.
They have to be stinky.
If he loves leather.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he loves leather.
The goats got coats last year for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm so excited to use those this year. But we'll put special things on there. We want it to be treat-like for them. Like for the sloths.
No, Lisa, we're not going to get live crickets because I don't want to deal with that. They're going to be freeze-dried.
Let's talk about live crickets real quick.
No.
So I have a gecko. I have a lot
Are
of
they
geckos.
loose in your house?
Okay. This is why I do things myself. This is why I do everything. Because this is why. So I was actually knocking on death's door.
He'd probably really like that, Barbara.
Super, super, super sick. And I had, Aaron went and picked up crickets for me on his way home from work. He's like, do you just want these crickets? I'm like,
Are they in your truck?
No.
Okay.
I get like 71 crickets, like when I get stuff for my gecko. So the next day, he puts those crickets in there for me, and so the gecko can eat. And the next day, I'm feeling better, and I went downstairs to put a load of laundry on, and I found like 12 crickets, like just jumping throughout my laundry room. And I was like, what the heck? Well, he dumped the bag out, but you know how they are on
the inside?
Well, they're on the egg crate.
Yeah.
Put in there. He didn't shake the egg crate out, so he put it in the trash can and left the trash lid open. They all got out.
We do have snakes.
I'm like, oh my god!
So I wish I can give you my gecko. She needs a new home.
I don't personally want it. The business will take it, but I don't want it. I don't know how my gecko is still alive, to be quite honest. That thing has been like, it came from a massively neglect situation. It was severely underweight. It's probably going on like 12 or 13 years old now, because Shep's had it since.
That old?
Yeah, because Shep's had it. Remember when Dave gave it to Shep? It was like,
I don't know how old it was when that happened.
Shep was like 4.
Well, I wasn't here then.
Oh, so you would remember that. So
No.
Anyway, Shep was 4. He's 11 now. And it was old when we got it.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's an old gecko.
I know. So he's at least 7.
Oh, I didn't know that. They can last up to 30 to 40 years. That's a long time commitment for a gecko.
That's not what I've read. Where's your phone? Don't tell me that.
That's one of our viewers. It's the one who has the gecko.
For the leopard gecko, I thought they were 12 to 15.
I don't know.
But I mean that's totally fine. Like I take good care of him. It's just he had like poor little guy. He ended up getting his little tail was 15 years. 15 years in the wild for leopard geckos. And
See, Barbara says 10 to 20 from her Google.
yeah, leopard gecko lifespan captivity. I've researched this before, so that's why I'm checking myself. Yeah, so it's on average about 15 years in the wild and in captivity. Can geckos live 30 years? Typically, they only live 6 to 8 years, but they can live up to 10 to 20 in captivity. But more commonly is 15 years. So.
Bye, Jenna.
Anyway. I would gladly,
Thank you.
The business would gladly take on a gecko, but my home is, I have 13 animals in my house that are mine.
Plus 1.
It's not mine.
Plus 1. You feed it.
Not intentionally. Just because it eats Todd and Copper's food doesn't mean that I am intentionally feeding it. It's on my porch. I have this really, really, really fat cat that comes and eats my fish and my food. He eats my goldfish too out of my
Does he
pond.
really?
Yes. Makes me so mad. Let's go see Zeus. So mad. And I don't even want to count my goldfish. I probably have about 700 goldfish in my pond.
You're supposed to bring some out.
I know. I gotta get a net to catch them. There's a ton of them. And Ryland's begging for me to bring those ferrets home, and I'm like, I can't do it, Ry. I can't do it. I'm so full right now. I can't do it.
I won't allow it. I enjoy them.
I gave them my pumpkin spice Americano this morning. Alright. I don't know why this is productive.
Hey, Lexi Lou. Did you guys get boxes? You guys get a box?
Take it. I'll come in there, but take it. So this is Zeus and Lex.
You let him have it anyway, Lexi.
I feel like I
What's up with the banana box? Does it smell better than the lettuce box?
something. Where did I put my? Did you take my my pan?
Yeah, it's in my sink to wash.
No. I don't trust Lexi with my jeans.
Yeah, they're kind of holy.
I know. I don't know why I'm walking around. There's one over here. This I want to see me, and I can't.
You got to return those.
I will return it.
Those are fresh.
I see that. They're very, very sparkly. Ew.
You can't say ew after you say fresh.
Well, no, there's something sticky on the handle.
Dan, you and your dad jokes. The banana box is more appealing.
No, you don't get to have my jeans. So this is Zeus. We get him over here. Hi, buddy. Not you. Ow, thanks. So this is Zeus. Zeus is about 135 pounds. He just totally scratched the whole side of my face on accident for attention. I don't want you to kiss me. Your breath smells like chicken. We love you. So this amazing man here is 8 years old. He'll be 9 in the springtime. He's a very, very special guy. His winter coat's coming in right now, and it's absolutely beautiful. His coloring this year is it's so cool to watch these guys change year to year. And Lexi's coloring this year, I just can't even.
She looks like a rock star.
I can hardly stand it. Yeah, she's so pretty this year.
Get it, Lexi, get it.
So this is enrichment that we use that is safe for the animals, is boxes. We get produce and stuff and meat every week, so we're able to. Hi, buddy. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Right? Isn't her coat just like exquisite?
You're handsome too. So, but Zeus. It's been a long 2 days in the night run because we've had a lot of windstorms the last couple of days, and it's been very, very wet and rainy, so they are very excited to be out running around today. He is absolutely just remarkable. Those beautiful copper eyes, absolutely amazing. My jeans are mine, Lexi. So Lexi does love my jeans. Bud. Were you craving some attention today? He was craving it yesterday too, but Lexi just really likes clothing. I don't know why she does. She just really likes clothing.
We're in Anacortes, Washington.
Look how big those paws are. No. Lexi, these are my jeans. So, now Lexi won't be aggressive. She just likes... Is that clean?
It's like it's clean. Let me pee on it.
That's Zeus. Zeus loves peeing on stuff. So, very blessed to work with these guys. So you will have the opportunity to adopt symbolically Lexi or Zeus, or both if you'd like to. There's going to be no price cap on that. So we're not going to say $50 for Zeus and $25 for Lexi or anything like that.
Lexi isn't lesser value. It'd be $50 for both.
No, I'm saying
I know.
there's no thanks.
They are very excited to get out after 2 days of windstorms.
So what we're gonna do, I can feel down the side of my face. I see you, buddy. I see you.
These are wolf dogs.
So what it's going to be like is this.
So she's a female and she's also a British Columbia black wolf dog. And they tend to be a little bit smaller than the grays.
I love you so much. I love you so much. Let's go give out some more boxes.
But Zeus is just a very, very big boy.
Let's make it fun for Holly tomorrow.
I was just thinking that. Good thing tomorrow's a chicken day.
Right?
Are you going in?
Yeah. I'm just gonna hand it to him here. He's the wrong one.
Hi, Willow.
I don't think these ones work in this one. My other ones are up in the gift shop.
Oh, I know. I sat on him.
I'm seeing if this one possibly works though.
If it's the same set, it does not. I don't know where those keys go, but they're not ours.
I think it's the old ones when we replaced them.
Oh, like the old?
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give them these boxes. Let me finish my train of thought here though, because I keep scrolling.
Oh, Kathleen wants to know if anyone wants to do a $10 match. Thank you.
Okay. I got to strategically do this so I don't lose a hand.
What's going on, Willow? Is that for you? You just slide it underneath Luther's. Oh, you left the paper in there?
Yep. You're welcome. Come here. Okay. Come on. Get it. Get it, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Get it.
Oh, that's so awesome, Joy. Her son wore one of our shirts to his high school, and his science teacher looked into all of us. She might be getting a shirt.
Aww. You should tell your teacher to do a virtual tour. So this is what they like for enrichment. They just literally make a mess for Holly. Is all it is.
They're actually really good at making confetti. They shred it into little bitty pieces. Those roosters belong to our neighbors.
Hi, guys. Hi, buddy. God. Is that scary?
Oh, Willow.
Gotta mark it.
Oh, she does want to do a virtual tour. She just can't afford it at the moment.
Oh. Well, there is grants and stuff for that. Here. Hey. Calvin.
All our shirts can actually be found at our Etsy account. If you follow the link in our bio, it'll take you to our Popple and has a link right there.
Be careful with that box tomorrow.
That's all of them. By the end of the day, they all pee on them. Did you guys know that box has already been peed on by Willow and Calvin? Oh, Judy's going to match you, Kathleen. Thank you, guys. How much is a virtual tour?
So the virtual tours for schools is a little bit different. You have to email me, and I need to have more specifics of what's what. For the
Max is up in his big day run.
Because if there's like three, if I'm doing 3 classes, it's a different price than just doing one smaller class, et cetera, et cetera. If I'm going to be doing 8 classes in a day or 6 classes in a day or whatever it be. Cool.
Luther likes the tug of war. He's the only one who'll actually play with the ropes with me.
I don't have that much more to give.
Ashley, how does the adoption thing work?
Oh, do you want me to finish that train of thought that I started back Okay, so here's how the adoptions are going to work. On our website, there are going to be all of the animals that we have available for symbolic adoptions listed. They're all going to have their own PayPal button.
Thank you, Paula.
That talks about a description of the animal. It's going to have their photo on it. And then what you do is you actually click on that specific animal in which you want to adopt, and you select reoccurring monthly payments. You pick what your reoccurring monthly payment is going to be. So if you can do $1, or if you can do $5 or $10 or $20 or whatever it be, you click on that, you mark that, and then you're going to be getting a PDF file sent out to you of that specific animal. And then you also are going to be getting a quarterly newsletter of where your funds are going and what's happening. So we're going to break down like what it costs per wolf and all that kind of stuff, so you can see how your contribution really does help the overall expense, because when you really think about it, it's about $1,000 a wolf dog that we have out here a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's not including labor. That's just their costs of vet, food, water, power, maintenance of enclosure, all that kind of stuff. So that's about $15,000 a month that we pay as an organization to care for each one of these animals. Now, we have 100 animals out here. So we do have animals that are lesser. So like our ferrets, I haven't broke out a complete price rundown of them, but if I had to guess, they're probably about $250 a piece a month to take care of out here. And the reason for that is because I have to meet different requirements with the USDA. I have to, provide different standards than you do, because we're under more of a microscope with the USDA than you having it as a pet. They're also providing them with the heating and all that kind of stuff, and people don't really
Thank you,
take
Lisa.
that into consideration of like when you take on a pet. I mean, not only are you buying your pet food, you're providing heat for them, you're providing a warm place for them to stay, a roof over their head. All of that does take play into what it costs for you to have an animal. So It's very expensive. It's about $50,000 a month to run our operation, and be able to care for all these animals. So it's very, very costly. But we love what we do, and we're honored that you guys help us continue to do what we do.
Did I startle you, Luther? I'm sorry.
That's gonna be Jessica, that will be a fantastic reel right there.
I don't know if you saw it, but it's gonna be great.
It is. I watched his facial expressions of just pure, what are you doing watching me? Lubu. Come here.
Thank you, Lisa. And Kathleen, Paula is going to match you as well as soon as she pulls over.
So that's how the adoptions are going to work. Then once you sign up for the reoccurring, you'll get the PDF. The PDF file will have a certificate of adoption that you're welcome to print out that has like their photo, and it's going to be very professional. They're also going to include a couple desktop photos of the animal that you sponsored, and there's going to be other things like a phone backdrop and a couple other things that we're going to be, and it's all going to be digital PDF, or not PDF, but all digital sent to you, and then you can do with it what you want. So if you want to get a print made, you can. If you want to just add it as something like a backdrop, or you want to get magnets made, or whatever it may be, you're welcome to do that with the files that are sent to you.
Could I do an adoption for my granddaughter? I mean, could I pay for it and she gets the information?
Yeah, so what you would do when you sign up for that, so what would happen is you will be the one, because it's under your account, that will ultimately get it sent to you, but you can forward her.
He is getting some work done right now.
You can forward her that information. And it will be the whole email, like, thank you so much for the adoption. You can add your little notes in there that you want to, and then you can send her the whole file, and that will go directly to her. So yes, you can do that. Another way that's also going to be, like I said, what we're going to be doing for Christmas time.
It's Calvin.
Is if you wanted to make a donation, like in your granddaughter's name, I am working on putting together a book per adoption, and they are going to be more expensive. Like, so they'll be like, the Wolf Pack book will be like $50, and so that's a donation of $50 that was made in whomever's name.
That's perfect.
And it will be set up to where you can actually put a donation was made in so-and-so's name, and you can add that to the book and send that to them as a Christmas gift if you wanted to. And then it will talk about our organization, and it will have a breakdown of the wolves that are at the compound in which they've helped. So all of that, I have wolf hair in my mouth from Zeus.
I did just hear about a fox dog.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they found their first canine species ever that is a hybrid between a fox and a wolf, or dog, sorry, not wolf, dog. And it had both dog chromosomes and fox, so it's super, super rare and weird of how that would, I mean, they're both canines, but golly, Zeus's hair is like confetti.
So the hearing wasn't about us being able to stay in this property. We own this property, so we can stay here.
Yeah.
It's just allowing people to come on to do educational tours is what we were dealing with.
We can provide well for the animals. That's how we make our money, to be able to care for them and do the expansions and do everything that we were getting done. Like, we were just in the process of doing so many cool renovations.
I know. I was so excited.
I mean, we had a 5-year plan with a $2 million budget that we were going to be working on.
This was going to be grass.
These were all going to be replaced. Oh, so disappointing. But you know what? It just was a bump in the road. And come here. Willow, 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 willow. Come here. Come here, you little cricket here. Man, she's starting to look like Cocoa, isn't she?
She is.
Hey, you're looking like Grandma. You're looking like your grandma. Oh, you're looking like your grandma. She's like, pet my belly. So anyway, it's been a long process. We're working on getting it figured out, but it's not. The permits aren't for us to stay here. The permits aren't for us to rescue animals. The permits are to allow me to have 2 people twice, or 10
Thank
people
you.
twice a day come onto the compound. That's what the permits are for. And so It's really, really unfortunate. Because their definition, Luther, man, look what you did to him. You, like,
He's paranoid now.
You made him so paranoid.
Luther. Lou. Lulu.
You just like completely distraughted him. Like, I got embarrassed on Facebook. Luther.
Oh, thank you, Teddy. We do too. He's just sensitive. He'll get over it. He's the one that made the face.
You laughed.
Because it was so funny. I did, Sarah. I gave him a complex. Tooth. Wow. Jinx is actually doing really well. He's eating just fine. There's no more kind of extra saliva. So I think whatever he had in there, he actually got out with the turkey or chicken necks.
Yeah. We try to do that kind of stuff first before taking him, getting him put in. Now, if he tends to continue to stay sensitive, then he'll go in probably tomorrow. But we give it a couple days. And that's under advisement of, a medical professional too. So it's
Cindy, we actually do not have to move. We own this property. The permit wasn't to stay here. We were just trying to move so we can able to go to a county that would appreciate us. As of right now, we are staying here. We're just waiting on those land use permits so we can do our educational tours again. That actually help support what we do.
Yeah, so what we do is we have a program that allows 10 people twice a day to come onto our compound. Huh?
That's pretty much what it is. Jade says, I'm getting big sister vibes from you, Holly, towards him, and mother vibes from Ashley.
Is that why you have problems with Holly?
He does. You tell him first thing in the morning, he does not have problems with me.
That's because he hasn't been with you long enough for the day. That's
True.
How Steph and Rylan wake up too. They're just like, morning, brother. Good morning, sister. Blah, 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 blah. Then 15 minutes in the day, it's like, So if you want to adopt Luther symbolically, he will be available for a symbolic adoption. You're actually the first one I did.
Of course he is. Actually, probably between him and Zeus is what I would have thought.
The first description I put. So like on each button, it actually has a description of the animal and like kind of like their personality. So like Luther's our jokester out here. He's not impressed with your bamboo today.
It's old bamboo. That's probably been peed on multiple times.
Yum.
He's like, okay, if I must get the box, I'll get it. It's Brian, that's the shy one. He's in the back. Right? Bamboo is immortal. It just keeps coming back.
He's getting frustrated.
Yeah, Heather, it took them about 5 years to finally kill that bamboo plant. And every time I thought they killed it, it came back the next year.
Green.
Nuh-uh. That's just leaves from the maple leaves. Don't do that.
You got so genuinely nervous. I think all the staff wants to see the bamboo ripped out of here so badly. But if we do that, we're going to sell it because it's actually worth quite a bit of money.
I'd like to keep one just for enrichment. The rest of them can go, but like in the back, so I don't see it.
Enrichment in the back. So funny. Anyway, we're very honored to do what we do. Thank you guys for continually following us. we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot going on. Lots of bills to get paid still. And overwhelming to a certain extent. But we're going to get to the other side. We're going to hopefully get this symbolic adoption thing up. And we're going to be starting our new social media stuff October 1st, which will be really fun.
You're at 10% battery.
Okay. Which is going to be really fun. And then we're going to be just knocking out as many things as we can to be able to continue going and continue to build platform. If we got about 2,800 people on Patreon, we'd be able to survive. So it's just really going to start advertising that even more and just really start focusing on building up those monthly sponsorships, because like it's the army of people, you know, because if I had 100,000 people donate $20, we'd be able to get through like the next 2.5 years of operation and do improvements with that. So that's kind of, you know, that would be absolutely amazing. It's just finding out the way to be able to spread it. You know, you have people who have gone viral accidentally, which actually is, we went viral one time with Ren sleeping, and it was just a pure, we used the right music at the right time, and then we grew.
You know, Patty, every dollar helps. It doesn't matter if you're a $5 patron or a...
It all adds up. It all is such a
We
huge
appreciate
contributor.
everything you guys do for us. And Lisa, I've spent way too much money on lotto tickets this year. I can't. I haven't got a single, but I haven't got a single penny back.
Actually, you know what Rylan said? She goes, Mom, it's Wednesday, so you need to stop by Rosario, and you need to stop by the corner and pick up your lottery ticket.
She even knows what days it is. I don't.
She does, because it's fun for her, because she likes to scan the ticket. She's like, oh, we won $16. And I'm like, oh, I wish it was $835 million. Man, are you kidding me? The
Thank you,
team that we
Beth.
would have out here, we'd have a vet on site. If
Oh, it'd
we
be
won
so
that money.
amazing.
We would have, I would buy him out
But would he, though?
maybe at that point. Maybe at that point. Maybe I'll come to him and be like, I'll give you $100,000 over asking.
Under these conditions.
You can never have business again in Scotch County. So, you know, that would be kind of cool to buy him out, build a house out here, or just live in his mansion. Oh, wouldn't that be ironic?
Thank you, Kathleen.
So anyway, we're definitely, we would love, we are a tax write-off. So if you win the Powerball tonight at 835 million or 889 million, whatever it's at right now,
You're gonna need a tax write-off.
you're gonna need a really good tax write-off. So if you want us, we would greatly appreciate that, and we would gladly, you know, put your name in big bold letters somewhere out here to let people know that you're the reason why we're still here, which all of you are. So we're working on getting those sponsorship signboards and all that stuff made right now. It's a big process, and it's a lot of people working a lot of extra hours and trying to get it to all pan out. So we do need a part-time person right now. Angela leaves on Monday, so it's back down to the three amigos out here. I know, breathe, Holly, breathe. And we do need a part-time person to be able to handle the small mammal section, and for me to train you to do that. Here comes Sully. And,
Oh, really? Apparently in Pennsylvania, you can no longer claim donations. Is that just state, like, wide, or is that federal? Because both of them are going to come after you. You got to pay state and federal.
You can donate. Why wouldn't you be able to write it?
Well, like, claim them as a tax write-off. Your donations.
No, I get.
Oh, okay. I don't know. The face, I don't know if you got it. It's going to keep going.
I don't know how that in itself could be legal. To make donations a non. I mean, how is that even legal to be like, yeah, you donated to a charity, but you can't claim any of your tax, you don't get a tax write-off for your donations? That's horrible.
Oh, I'd look into that, Lisa.
That was huge. It's like the size of a...
I don't want to know.
the size of a small raccoon.
So that's a project I want to get done.
The station?
Yes.
Can you imagine? So this is like my ultimate dream and my ultimate
An indoor prep station.
indoor
Yay.
station with an actual
Proper drainage on the ground so I can just spray things. And...
commercial dishwasher that we just put all of our bowls in and pull it down and and then we lift it up and slide it out.
Nope, no decision's been made yet. We're just sitting in limbo.
You know, it's been a nice downtime.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's been a nice downtime. So we're very grateful to all of you for doing everything that you do. We're going to be...
We prep like that in the winter, very sadly.
And wind up all of our hoses and only
with a
have
few choice words that happen to be on repeat over and over and over again.
I have video of me, and this is when we were a staff of like 7. And I had the boxes of meat, and I literally just put it at the top.
And slide it. I do that every year. Slide it down.
And then like I ride with one because like it's so slippery down that hill, and we can't use ice melt and stuff on it because it's not safe for our animals. Ice melt's not a safe thing. So I know that they have pet safe stuff, but it's so expensive that we rough it.
I've never even heard of those. April says, can you use the heater hoses like the ones used for RVs?
No, so I looked into those actually just like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
They have to be plugged in, and they're the main ones that they have for the RVs are for the sewage drainage.
Oh, okay.
They do have some water ones, but most of your water stuff, it's like from your hookup to your thing, and then it plugs into your RV.
So super short.
Stays warm. But anyway, it is what it is. So here's my ultimate goal. Back to this. My ultimate goal is to be able to actually take all of this out and start over, like all of it, and start from the back and work our way forward. Which,
if you guys have been following us all this time, you knew we were actually already in the process of doing that. We tore down how many enclosures back there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 enclosures back there. And I actually had my dirt work guy come out that week. And he told us how he'd put the drainage in and how we could make these really cool like Zen wolf gardens essentially, which would have been like so cool.
Phenomenal.
And we had all this plan. We had new drainage we were gonna get put in.
You should be able to, Lisa.
We were talking about how to rotate the wolf dogs. They would have been in smaller enclosures for probably about 2 weeks, and then they would have been back into their new bigger enclosures. There was a lot of stuff that was going to be transpiring down here. All of this drain rock was going to be taken out.
Could you imagine?
No. I mean, I could have. The alligator enclosure was going to be gone. It's going to be moved up top to the hill. The reptile house was going to be gone. The new one was going to be put up on the top of the hill. Like, we were just, a lot of really cool things were transpiring. Our garden was going to be all set up.
Things were going to make sense.
Things were going to make perfect sense. And we were going to be getting a brand new golf cart. And what I mean by brand new is new to us, not new, unless they want it to be donated.
How about a gator cart?
It's gas.
Oh.
And then we want everything to be silent out here for the animals so it's not stressful to them. And then we were going to be putting up like new sound walls, and that wasn't for the neighbors, that was for their quads to not travel the sound over here as bad as it does. So we had all these plans. The wolf dogs were this was going to be just their area down here, and all the smalls were going to be moved out there. We were going to be having a new parking put in. We were going to be having a gift shop put in. We were talking about how we were going to be doing that. The sloths and the reptiles were going to be moved into that new gift shop.
Welcome, Mark.
We just had all this stuff planned out of what we were going to be doing. And that was like...
Thank you, Jade.
Not yet approved by the board of directors, but that's where our brains were going to actually have my brother-in-law. He doesn't know this yet to the fullest, but he's an architect, an amazing architect. And I was going to have him plot things out so it just all made sense and do the buildings so that it all made sense for a gift shop. So we had all of that being planned out, and we had a guy to do all of our electrical.
I don't know if we're going to reveal the actual set master plan because things always change.
We will once if we get up and running again. Because once we get up and running, that means we're going to have a budget for every single project, and we're going to be budgeting that to where we're putting money in savings and we're putting money into doing these bigger projects. And it won't take us long to start being able to knock out the projects. But the first biggest step that we would be doing is getting the perimeter fencing put in here that we started. So we have the 7 foot with 2 foot tilt, making it 9 foot fencing that we already started around this part of our property. We were planning on continuing that down and around and up onto the top of the hill and around. So I had already gotten a price quote for that, which was $89,000. And that was going to actually be one of the first things.
Lisa, every day I try not to make a plan because it never goes to plan.
No, and this will all be being done professional, so it's going to be on a little bit on a different scale. We're not going to be the ones doing it.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, which is absolutely fantastic. So we'll be hiring local construction companies, and my uncle will be involved. He's an amazing carpenter, which I'm very excited about, to help make sure things are done correctly out here. And that's very exciting. And we're going to be having some trees that are going to be topped and taken down. Now those are going to be our dead trees or our, unhealthy trees. And we're going to keep everything topped so that it keeps the aesthetic of nature out here. It also provides food for animals. It provides a good bug source and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be topping some of the dead trees out here and getting that all taken care of. So there's a lot that has to be done, but we have to be open to do it. So all these things that they're requesting and all the things that the neighbors are wanting done and all the things that the county are wanting done, I could have had done by now if I would have been open the last 18 months. All of it.
Yes, Diane.
So that's very
We will use all the same size screws.
Well, not all the same size screws, but we will use
per project.
We'll be using all the same size heads of screws.
Okay.
Because there's some stuff that you'll have to have 3-inch, 2-inch.
I'm just the heads.
The heads.
The heads.
But we'll be using T25s in most all of them, which will be very exciting. T25 is our screw of choice. So anyway, all that's happening.
And you guys, that's not 2 rocks over there. That's a willow and a rock. There she is. Speaking of quads.
Oh, man. It's so funny, the hypocrisy, isn't it? They haven't been mean to us at all. They've been very kind. They donate chickens every once in a while, so we don't really complain. They have to hear the wolves howl every once in a while. We have to hear quads. And they really don't ride their quads for that long when they do.
That's all I ask Paula, for everything to make sense.
What's that like?
Don't have a reptile tank in the middle of all your mammals.
Oh my god. The best part is when he came to all of us and all of us said the exact same thing and he just was like, but what about this? We're all like, that doesn't make any sense. And he's like, but what about this? That doesn't make sense. Where would you put it? Over here. I want it right here. And then he put it in a place where
you can't even get a wagon through there.
It. Swear to goodness, dude. It's just nothing ever makes sense with that, and
we will no longer have live gardens on roofs.
Those are not live gardens. That
is it's dead hay.
Membrane and hay. Oh my gosh. And it drips into the buckets and you have to
it's gross. So Heather says, I thought the whole idea was controlled chaos.
It's always controlled chaos. That is kind of like what we do is the controlled chaos, but it's like I think what it is it's not controlled chaos.
Oh, April, right?
It's accepting chaos. I think that's kind of where it's come in our lives out here is that we accept that there's just going to be constant chaos.
You got to pivot.
Yeah, and you have to just be ready to just move with the punches.
You're at 2% on Facebook.
Yay! So on that note, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Is that my blue one? Yeah.
Yes.
We are very grateful to you guys. All that stuff is coming up. That's what I'm going to go work.
My goodness, Dan.
Huh?
Is it true that a ferret can drag a fully grown moose up a hill?
You wait till you get your t-shirt from me, Dan. It's coming. I already have a designer working on it. It's just she has to draw it for me. So you get ready. It's coming your way. It's going to be an elephant up in a tree? Up a tree?
Was that what it was? Up a hill? I don't know.
So anywho,
1%.
you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys for following us. We're excited to bring you updates. And if you want exclusive Patreon stuff, follow us on Patreon, and you guys will see the new rescue that's going to be coming in that I'm going to be working with here really soon. So that's coming up very, very soon. So thank you guys, and we'll see you very soon.
Bye, guys.
Luther!
They want the floof shirt.
I know, I haven't done it. April hasn't been able to get